For once, I'm not going to be the bearer of bad news. Okay, that's a little bit of a lie, because there is a small, teensy bit of bad news, which I'll cover, but when we look at just the grand scale of everything that came out today, the wave of great, that little bit of bad news is just so small, it doesn't really even matter at all. And so, let's talk about it. What you see in front of your screen. I woke up to this, having no idea that this was going to be a thing. I saw this on my feed on YouTube, and I clicked on it. I was like, what is this? And I was instantly hit by just a sheer wave of nostalgia. That's the very feeling that describes what I felt when I watched this 10-minute video. And when I sat down, and I posted this on social media, and then after hours have passed, you can clearly see the cultural impact of just how massive this series is. What's very interesting about this is that this individual that was talking about it today, even MrBeast himself, commented on this. And if that doesn't tell you the cultural impact of just Naruto itself, I don't know what else does. It is an anime that has created a generation of anime fans. And in a way, I would say without Naruto, I might not be here as well. I would not be talking about anime. My first anime might have been Pokemon or Dragon Ball, but at those times I had no idea they were anime. However, the time I knew I was actively watching an anime was Naruto. And the reason I even started this series is because my brother, he recommended this to me. And I remember he was reading the manga, he loved the show, and I eventually dived in, started watching it. It's around like 2006, 2005, somewhere around there. It's very early on. But I remember started watching the show, and I never saw anything like it. I never saw, when I was a kid, I never saw anything like Naruto. I was just like, this is crazy. It's emotional. I love the story. I love the characters. And when I saw this today come out, that is celebrating the 20th year anniversary of the Naruto series, and the only words besides, like, just nostalgia that came to mind was that this is a labor of love. The very individuals that worked on this, the staff, the animators, everyone that worked on this 10-minute video, they really do love Naruto. You can't argue that. I don't think anyone could straight up argue that. And the amount of people that have already watched this video, and I'm willing to bet you most of you that are clicking on this video I'm making have already seen this, I think we can all agree that this is just a passion. This is a labor of love. This is exactly what it is. It is an absolute beauty of a video. It is an official AMV that was made for Naruto, which is crazy. And I think the one scene that really hit me and like really made me feel like old in one way, but also just like, holy crap, that's my childhood, is when you get to this scene right here. This scene in particular is what defined this show for me. Because when I caught up to Naruto's anime, it was this scene that I caught up to. It was this very exact scene. I remember the music. I could vividly remember the music of this scene in my head. That choir music just playing in the back. I remember this entire scene. And it gives me so much of a rush of joy, nostalgia, and just craziness, because it's just like how long it's really been since I've seen this scene. And I remember catching up to this, and I was just jumping in my chair, excited, and I was even eating. You guys will call me like kind of like cringy, but I was even eating a bowl of ramen in celebration. I was watching Naruto. I was eating a bowl of ramen in front of me. I had to eat chopsticks. Yes, I had chopsticks, and I was eating ramen while watching this, and I was just like, yo, this is crazy! And I remember just all the loopholes I had to do to be able to watch Naruto at the time, because in the past, going back 2007, 8, all around in there, it was the wild, wild west of the internet. It was very difficult to really watch anime. It was. It's not like it is today, where you have a bunch of different streaming services and stuff. It was very difficult to find. You had to go through so many janky websites and services just to be able to watch something, risk computer viruses. Oh, man. It was something else in the past. And I remember having to watch Naruto like that, and getting off the bus, going into my room, and watching the episodes was just such an experience. And This is something I needed today. I needed this nostalgic feeling today because I've been feeling a little bit down recently. And to actually get this, I was just like, man, I really needed this just to bring back my love and all that for this series. And just, man, well, what a video. But one thing I do want to clarify about this is that some people are mistaking this for an announcement of a Naruto remake. Like, this is going to be like a full anime remake. And I guess some of my words I made on social media might be interpreted like that. And I do forgive me if I gave you that impression. I do want to quickly say that. Forgive me. I did clarify under it, but I know some people might not have seen that. The point, though, is that some people have gotten the impression that this 10-minute video is an announcement that the entirety of Naruto is going to be remade to look like this, but from my understanding, that is not the case. This was just a labor of love video posted for Naruto to, just celebrate his 20th year anniversary. That's exactly what it was. Now, judging by the cultural impact and how big it is, how many views this has, even MrBeast talking about it, this might light a fire under the staff and everyone that worked on this to want to make something like this. I don't know if it's feasible. I don't know if it's possible to make Naruto kind of look consistently as good as this, what we saw throughout, like, this 10-minute video. But I would love to see it if it's possible. I think many of us can agree on that. But, man, it's crazy, because what even blew me away, gave me another rush of nostalgia, is the fact that we have this Naruto stuff, and then right after that, we have this stuff with Viz Media announcing Bleach, and where it's going to be simulcast on. And the fact that I'm making a video talking about Bleach and Naruto in the same video, on the same day, made me feel like I time traveled into the past, into 2014. Because I was like, the only time I really ever talked about these two series together at the same time was when Chapter Day came out, or I was watching the episodes or something. And it's crazy that I'm able to talk about Bleach news and Naruto stuff on the exact same day. All I need is some One Piece related stuff, and this really would be like a revival of the Big Three in its own way. It's a really emotional day, honestly, when I just think about it. So let's cut to the chase. Let's get to the Bleach stuff. So, today, at long last, Viz Media has officially announced where Bleach will be simulcasted on. And even though when you look at what it's going to be simulcasted on Hulu and internationally on Disney+, and if you've been following my videos I made, and you've been following social media, this isn't really surprising where it's going to be on. However, it is nice to finally have official confirmation. It's nice. It puts to rest the entire question, where is it going to be, and fans being upset because we're 7 days away. And I don't think that it's still okay that it's taken this long to be announced. I know things behind closed doors that I might not ever understand. I'm fully aware of that. But I still think it's wild that it took this long to even know where Bleach was going to be on. It's the truth. Even if we knew about leaks for months now, about the Disney stuff and all that, it's still just whack. Enough said on that. But I'm not going to stick onto the negative because there is some good news. I mean, Bleach now is going to be on Hulu, simulcasted 8:30 in the morning, and it's going to be premiering in less than 7 days. That's great. And FYI, Bleach 10 years ago, when it was coming to the States, it was releasing on Hulu as well. So it's kind of like a return to form. It's going back to how Bleach was in the past, and it's another way nostalgic. It's very nostalgic to see that Bleach is going to be on the very platform that it was on many, many years ago. And I know some might be upset that it's Hulu, and maybe not some other service, but I think it's the best option. It's the best option. It's not the, not my ideal thing I maybe have wanted, but I think that it's the best option. At least it's not locked behind gel and, not going to be simulcasted on release. That's all I can say. Now, we now know that Disney is going to be releasing it internationally, and the reason why Hulu and Disney, these two different companies, are releasing Bleach like this is because Disney, FYI, owns a majority of Hulu. They own a majority of the Hulu company. And so that is why Disney and Hulu are both releasing Bleach like it is. Just FYI. But okay, let's talk about a few things. Viz made a blog post when they announced this, and when you take a quick glance at this, it's a good blog post. It talks about, Bleach is going to be, simulcasted, where it's going to be. They have the trailer for Bleach. They're advertising where you can buy the complete series and all that for a pretty decent price, honestly. I know $99 is technically a lot of money for some people, but I mean, $99 for like a 270-something episode series, that's pretty just pretty freaking good deal. I'm not even gonna lie. But, yeah, it's a really good little mini article. However, when you want to pull out your microscope and you start looking at the fine print, you notice the bad I talked about at the beginning of this video. And the bad I'm talking about is this right here. Now, I want to keep it real. Since I live in the States, I don't have to worry. I want to be able to watch Bleach now on Hulu. Okay, but that is very wrong of me to just think that, because I know Bleach isn't just big in the States. There's so many people around the world, internationally, that absolutely love Bleach. There's so many people. And the fact that we have this little detail here, even though we should have saw it coming, it happens, licensing and stuff, it's very complicated. I understand that. It's sad to see that, because there's going to obviously be people just cut out from the ability to watch the Bleach show. The question is, what countries are going to get the axe and not be able to watch it? Is it going to be certain parts of Europe? Is it going to be Australia that, Australia that's cut out? Is it, there's a lot of questions. Which countries are, going to be completely axed out of being able to watch Bleach? And, I hope it's handled okay. I also don't know how Disney will be able to release it. I don't know if they're going to be actually releasing episode by episode actual simulcast. I don't know. I don't know if it's only going to be Hulu doing that, and then people are going to internationally have to wait for Disney Plus. I don't know. But the point I'm trying to make is that that is the only bad news for today. Besides that, it's a win. It's a straight win. And, as much as I hate that it took this long to get this announcement, it's better late than never. It's the truth. But yeah, Bleach, finally. We finally got some information on it. We got some stuff with Naruto. Just, what a day, man. What a day. Just for anime fans, man. For the big three fans. It's just, what a day. But I guess I'll leave it at that. I just wanted to make a video talking about all this, because it's emotional and kind of blew me away. Not gonna lie. But if you enjoyed this video and you got nostalgic like I did, or you enjoyed the information I gave, or whatever, do leave me a like. It does help me out a lot, and I do appreciate it. I really do. And anyways, be safe, stay healthy, everyone. Chibi out.